All right, Shalom. First off, we want to give all praises to Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Ba'ashem,
Ba'ashem,
Yahweh Shai.
Yahushai.
Double honors to our apostles and elders. And Shalom to all the Akim out there preaching his word in truth and sincerity. So we just wanted to do a brief lesson real quick, just go through the spirit. Um, the first scripture we're going to grab is in 2 Timothy's so you can go 4. You can start at 2.
All right, this is the book of Second Timothy, chapter. Hey, you mean First Timothy 4?
2 Timothy 4.
Um, I think no, I only go to second. Oh, Salaki, I'm thinking about Peter. Salaki, it's my fault. Second Timothy 4, verse 2.
Mm-hmm.
It says, "Preach the word, be instant in season, out of season."
Yeah, we gotta be instant in season and out of season. So constantly preaching his word and doing his work, man. That's why you see brothers constantly uploading videos and always on the highways and byways doing his work. Constantly abounding in the faith, man. Keeping yourself busy, all right, not being a sluggard. Because if you keep yourself busy, that's how you keep yourself in the spirit as well. By doing things related to just the truth, all right, keeps you in the spirit. Because you're keeping yourself occupied, all right.
Mm-hmm.
You when you're reading or watching shows or just even meditating on doing the show, you're meditating on the commandments, the meditating on the scriptures, and just keeping yourself occupied, in the scriptures, really being in the spirit.
That's right.
Right?
Yeah, I had a precept backing that up. This is Sirach 39:1. But he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High
Mm-hmm.
and is occupied in the meditation thereof will seek out the wisdom of all the ancient and be occupied in prophecies.
Yeah. So if you're giving your mind to that, all right, in the scriptures, that's where you're going to be occupied in, man. All right, you could read that again.
Yeah, this is Sirach 39:1. But he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High is occupied in the meditation thereof will seek out the wisdom of all the ancient and be occupied in prophecies.
Yeah, so you're gonna seek out the wisdom of the ancient and be occupied in prophecies by how? By being in His Word, man. By reading the scriptures, all right, watching brothers' videos, listening to breakdowns of scriptures, getting a deeper understanding when the Spirit is supping with you from being in His Word, man. You constantly meditating on it, like I was saying, from when you're thinking about a different show to do. Like I remember I was listening to one of the Apostle um, Gabar shows, and he was saying right at like as soon as he gets done doing his whenever he uploads a show, he's already thinking about the next show to do.
Hmm.
So he's just constantly always in the spirit as far as like your mind. Your mind is occupied, or because you're meditating about it. Even if you may not be physically reading the scriptures at that brief moment, you're still meditating on the scriptures. You're meditating on the spirit. You're thinking about this place gonna be destroyed, prophecies coming to pass. All right, with different things you gotta do in the spirit. All right, because that's keeping you focused, man. That's keeping you on your toes. We know what we have to do at the end of the day. All right, and you could jump back to Second Timothy.
Okay, good. This is back in Second Timothy chapter 4, verse 2. Preach the
Mm-hmm.
word, be instant in season and out of season, rebuke, exhort with all long suffering and doctrine.
Yeah, and that's what we do. All right, we reprove, rebuke, and exhort. All right, and that's what these videos are supposed to do. All right, you may be watching a video and you feel like it's directed at you, or if you out there speaking, a brother might feel like what you're saying is directed at them. That's just keeping you, keeping you on your toes.
Yep.
Because this word, like it says in Hebrews, all right, it's sharp, two-edged sword that cuts you in the spirit. So you may feel cut in the spirit or whatever, but that's okay. Just work on whatever you need to work on, and at least that's when you feel some type of way about it, that that you got things you need to work on still.
That's, yeah, that's a part of self examination, examining yourself
Yeah.
and seeing, all right, does this applies to me? Do I need to tighten? Even if you may be doing it, whatever it may be,
Mm-hmm.
you the brother or the elder or the apostle may be bringing it out through the spirit. Even if you may be doing it according to you, because you know yourself, you feel like you're not doing it good enough. You know, which that's a great feeling to feel, you know, because we're supposed to yeah, we're supposed to go as hard as possible, you know. So not just doing the bare minimum.
Yeah, you supposed to you should never get to the point to where like, all right, I'm doing it. I did enough,
Yeah,
or
this
this
don't
is
apply to
good.
me, you know. I'm good, you know.
Yeah,
How does this apply to me?
I do enough already. I don't need to do anymore.
Yeah.
The scriptures tells you to seek this Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai 10 times more,
Mhm.
seeing that we went astray from Him. So your mind's supposed to be you can never go hard enough.
Yeah.
All right, because we're all at the end of the day still unprofitable service. So you can never it's never a point to where you're doing enough. And the prime example is as the apostles, man.
Hmm.
They've been going out there for decades, over a decade doing the work, and they constantly uploading shows. And they're doing constantly working, man. So you don't ever see them get to a point to where, all right, we did enough, now y'all go out there and just teach and we gonna just sit back.
Yeah, like these demons, Gehenna, Nate, you know, now that they feel like they didn't ripped off enough souls, they can fall back and have their foot soldiers, you know, go out and hit the highways and hedges and do the work basically. They just get to chill, you know, they didn't put up enough work. They're they're still to be the elect. All right, they know they're gonna be saved, so they ain't gotta do shit else. No, it don't work like that, man. You know, we're all working for that one penny.
Yep.
You know, hey, we can't get in. Hey, we can't be delivered off the faith and the works of the apostles and the elders, nor can they be delivered from us. You know,
Mm-hmm.
hey, we're all working towards that same salvation. Uh, Philippians, I believe, what 2:12. I can bring that out. You know, um, well, I'll just bring it out real fast. You know, we're all working, just like the brother was speaking on how the apostle and the elders, man, they haven't stopped working since they came across this truth. You know, since they came in this faith as young men, and now being elder men. You know, hey man, they're still going hard like they just came in this thing because they understand. They understand what uh, giving diligence to make your call and election sure.
Yeah.
Cool. None of us are saved until the very end. You
Yeah.
know, he that strive unto the he that endure to the end, the same shall be saved. And we're at the ending times, yet we're not at the end. You know,
Yeah.
missiles haven't been shot off.
We.
Yahweh Shai hasn't returned with the chariots. You know, in the sky. You know, so this is a thing of a continual labor and labor of love. This is Philippians 2:12. Wherefore, my beloved, as ye have always obeyed, not as in my presence only, but now much more in my absence, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling.
Yeah. You gotta work out your own salvation. All right, because the brother was just saying, you can't be saved off the next man's works,
Mm-hmm.
and you can't ride the next person's coattails, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta be doing your own thing, not like going renegade or nothing, but you gotta put in your own work. All right, not going do your own thing as far as always trying to just go off and do your own thing. Literally, do your own thing as far as being in the spirit, man. All right, doing shows, reading, all right, making sure that you're doing your part of the work. All right, because
Mm-hmm.
everybody's getting that penny, but you got to fucking work too. You got to make sure you working. You can't just sit back and be like, all right, I'm gonna get my penny too. Everybody else working, and you on the clock and just chilling out on the job, and you still expect to get paid like everybody else. No, that's not how it works, man. You got to put in work like just like everybody else is doing. We're all a body, all one body. Everybody's working, so you got to work too. You can't just sit here and be a sluggard and then expect to reap the benefits of everybody else's work. You got to put in work as well, man. All right, because that's just that's just a lazy nigger mentality, man. All right, you want to sit there and not do anything, but you still expect to receive something. You expect to receive salvation, but you don't want to work for the salvation. You expect to be to for the Lord to bless you, but you don't want to catch hell. You don't want to do what basically you do the whole duty of man, which is serving Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, man. And you got to. All right. If you want to receive salvation and receive that penny, same penny as everyone else, you got to have your hand to the plow like everybody else, man.
Yeah, I had a precept. This is First Corinthians chapter 3. Just jumping to the point, verse 13.
Mm-hmm.
Every man's work shall be made manifest, For the day shall declare it, because it shall be revealed by fire, and the fire shall try every man's work, of what sort it is.
Yeah, everybody's work can be made manifest, man. So you can sit there and like, how certain dudes try to just be in the background, chill,
Yep.
just not really do too much, but do enough to sort of skate by or whatever.
Hmm.
Your work is still going to be revealed, even if we don't see it per se. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai sees what you're doing.
Yep.
So you can only do it for so long, all right? BS your way through it for so long
Yep.
until your work actually gets revealed by that fire, man.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be made known what type of work you was actually doing. While everybody else is being cool, and then you over here, your work gets burnt up. All right, everybody else work is precious metal, so it's
Yep.
not being burnt up by that fire. Your work getting burnt up, and then everybody gonna look at you like they thought you was working, but the whole time you wasn't.
Yeah.
You had hay and stubble the whole time.
Thought you were being refined. All right. But really, you were just being consumed as stubble.
Yeah,
You know, ultimately going back to you, you wasn't chosen to be that precious ophir of gold. You know.
yeah. Like you were saying earlier, you got to give diligence to if you want to receive that salvation, man.
Yeah.
And if you're not giving diligence, everybody else we may not see it all right with our own eyes, but Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai sees it.
Yep.
So you're not fooling. You can fool us all you want to. You can think you're getting over on us, fooling everybody else. Like man, like you just fooling everybody, but really you're not fooling anyone because the Lord sees it,
Yeah.
and brothers can see it through the Spirit, man.
That's right. It says verse 14, if any man's work abide which he have built thereupon, he shall
Hmm.
receive a reward.
Yeah, you gonna receive a reward, man. And we all expecting to receive a reward, man.
Yeah.
That's why we want to continue doing what we're doing because we know we have faith in the reward. We have hope, our expectation,
Hmm.
which is that reward, which is salvation, man. That's what we want to get. That's what we want to receive,
Yeah.
and that's what motivates us to keep going harder. We knowing that we're knowing the times that we're in, and knowing that the prophecies are coming to pass, seeing these things, because we were upon our standing upon our watch. We're looking for these things, and we're seeing it happen. We're literally seeing the prophecies come to pass.
Hmm.
And us seeing that makes us want to go harder. Like, man, you getting pumped up because you know that we're at the end, man.
Yeah.
There's no denying it.
That's right. It says, if any man's work shall be burnt, he shall suffer loss, but he himself shall be saved, yet so as by fire. Yeah, that's talking about the men who say that those who came up under the apostle and the elders, and certain guys that may have came up under the camp leaders in the different various camps. You know, they endure for a season and then they fall out. You know that 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 uh, uh that man shall suffer loss. The apostles, the elders, the camp leaders, because they put work into that dude that fell out. They actually worked into edifying and building him up to be on a level. It just was manifest through that fire that he wasn't of the chosen. He was called but not chosen, basically.
Okay.
So that man shall suffer loss in the time and the effort that he put into edifying and building that guy up that ultimately was a castaway. Yet it says what? But he himself shall be saved, yet so as by fire. Yet that same man is still going to be saved. The apostle, the elder, that camp leader, brother, if he maintains to the very end, he's still going to be saved. You know, the blood is going to be on that guy that fell out head, but your hands is going to be washed clean. You know,
Hmm.
and it's all about prophecy. Guys are going to come in this thing, endure for a season, get disgruntled, get kicked out, bug out. And get from among the chosen. Really, all right.
Yeah.
And he said, yes, so as by fire, like it says in is that yeah, the Zechariah the 13th chapter. you know. But the third shall be brought through the fire.
Yeah.
You know, we're being brought through the spiritual fire right now. These trials and tribulations, and the Lord is refining us. We're going through a refining process to be acceptable unto the Heavenly Father. You know, Romans the 12th chapter, where uh we're basically we're giving our bodies as a living sacrifice unto Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, you know, and what it's gonna this is gonna this is the Lord is strengthening us and purging us at the same time for the time of Jacob's trouble, for all this hell that's about to break loose. Isaiah 33:6. We're gonna have knowledge and stability and faith, you know, and hope, you know, to be delivered and from these coming perils in which the Lord has always done for us, you know, and building coming up to what that nuclear destruction. All right, beaming up the elect. The righteous shall scarcely be saved. You know.
Right.
Yeah.
I could jump back to Timothy. The point I wanted to hit was
it's
7.
Yeah, I can grab it for you. It's a lot.
No, it's good.
Okay.
This 2 Timothy 4:3. For the time will come when they will not endure sound doctrine, but after their own lusts shall they heap to themselves teachers having itching ears. And that's basically what you see now. You know, the people that's just likes to do, they want to do what they want to do and don't want to fully follow the ways of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. You know, they might say they're Israelite, this and that, but then they going off at some point, whether it's your beard getting lined up, you eating abominable food, committing adultery, whatever, you know, floats your boat. All right,
Yeah.
like you niggas and like the niggas in Chirac, they say the flat Earth or this and that. Babylon, America is in Babylon. People are having itching ears, want to hear what's pleasing to themselves, man.
Yeah.
All right. In verse 4, and they shall turn away their ears from the truth and shall be turned unto fables. And that's exactly what they do, because you were listening to the truth, but you didn't like how that sounded. And since you didn't like how that sounded, what you do turn into fables, because fables sound nice.
Yeah.
Like when you were a little kid, you hearing these the stories and fairy tales. It sounds cool to you. It's a nice little story, happy endings. It's never a bad ending. That's really what you want to hear. You don't want Babylon to end. It's a bad ending for you.
Yeah.
All right, you can stay here and do wickedness all day. So why would you really want that to end for you? You don't want to. You don't want to be. You don't really want to be saved. You don't really want a world wherein dwelleth righteousness.
All right.
All right. If you turn away your ears from the truth.
Hmm.
In verse 5, but watch thou in all things. All right. So you're supposed to watch, man. Watch what's going on. All right. Watch what you doing. Examining yourself. All right. Watch thou in all things, man. See, you gotta be circumspect. All right.
Yeah.
Fully, like, you know, looking around in a full circle, man. All right. Analyzing yourself, making sure you on point, examining yourself, making sure that you're you know, you on point with what you're doing, watching the prophecies coming to pass, so you don't get caught off guard, so you stay in the spirit, so you don't get to the point to where you like these other bug outs that be like, man, it ain't nothing happening, this and that. It's so much stuff happening every day, man. You couldn't even read it all, really.
Yeah. Really. Yeah. All you can do is down there certain things. I just read the title of articles and then I just keep going. You know, because there's so much information. There's just a lot of shit going on. You know.
But watch thou in all things, endure afflictions, do the work of an evangelist, and make full proof of thy ministry. For I am now ready to be offered, and the time of my departure is at hand.
Yeah, so we're supposed to make full proof of our ministry. You know, see it to the very end. You know, perfect it. You know, this is our job. All right, we're supposed to perfect our profession. You know, grow. All right, grow in this knowledge and the faith, and in terms exhort brothers and build up other brothers. You know, to grow and to do the same, to endure. You know, comfort. We almost out of here. Look at this, more prophecy coming to pass. Esau being exposed. You know, hey, yeah. Continuing holding fast to what we have, man, and finishing this, man. That's what it's all about, finishing it.
Verse 7, I have fought a good fight. I have finished my course.
See?
I have kept the faith. And that was the main point I wanted to hit, because that's what it's all about. All right, fighting a good fight. All right, because we're not fighting anything physically. It's a spiritual battle. All right, and it's going to be a fight. It's not anything easy. All right, you gotta. That's why it goes back to constantly examining yourself, man. Because most of the stuff is all mental. You fighting yourself,
Yeah.
fighting against the flesh, fighting against these wicked spirits out here, man. Fighting to stay in the truth, man.
Yep.
Because it's an easy thing to just give up and throw in the towel and just walk back into the world. It's nothing to do that.
Easiest thing you can possibly do in this truth.
All right, but
It's to stop doing it.
yeah, exactly. It's the
You know?
easiest thing. All right, it's to stop doing it. Because then you could do what? Do what you want to do.
Yeah.
Do as thou wilt, really. Because that's what it comes down to. When you saying you want to do what you want to do, just say you want to do as thou wilt. Do the say the Aleister Crowley.
Yeah.
Because that's really what it is. You want to do what makes you happy, what makes you feel good. You gave up the fight.
Yep.
Because this is a fight. The whole time we're in this thing, it's a nonstop battle, man. Battling the flesh, battling these demons. All right. And battling yourself is the hardest thing. Like the Apostles of Gabar always goes into. The hardest thing is battling yourself, man.
Yeah, you're your worst enemy. You know? That's why I say I believe what 2 Corinthians 13:5. Examine yourself, know you not your own selves.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Yeah, man, because Satan will always attempt to plague you in the mind, man, and get you to forfeit that battle.
Yeah.
You know?
I have finished my course. I have kept the faith. It's about finishing this course, man. Like you was just saying, it's all about finishing, man. We you started it, so it's all about finishing it. Cause anybody could start something and just stop. Don't finish it.
Yeah.
It's all about finishing it, seeing it to the end, man. All right, sticking it out to the end, going through the enduring afflictions, whatever you got to go through, just toughen it out to the end, man.
Yeah, why would you want a person that's half-assed that don't finish? Oh yeah, he's a good worker, but he don't finish the job. You know, he's good when he first started, but he never. No, you want to. Hey man, this is the guy for the job. You know, he always finishes the job. You know, this is him. You know,
Yeah,
this who you should be messing with. He's known to always get the job done no matter what.
yeah,
You know, you don't want no half-assed nigga. Oh well, he'll half do it, but you'll have to hire somebody else to finish where he left off because you don't never finish it. You know.
yeah. You get mad because something too complicated, and then you don't
Yeah,
want to do it no
just
more.
quit,
You
just
just
throw down,
quit. Somebody else can do it.
throw the hammer down and stuff.
Yeah, you can't be like that, man. You gotta finish your course, man. All right, endure whatever you gotta go through, man. Fight, cause it said fight the good fight, man. All right, you gotta keep fighting. You can't just throw in the towel and give up. All right. The time when the fight is over is when the kingdom of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is established. That's when the fight is going to be over.
What if Yahweh Shai would have quit?
Yeah, what if Yahushua would have quit, man? Cause he told the apostles, man. He said that if this was my kingdom, I would fight. He could have easily said, "No, I'm not going on the cross. Fuck that,"
Yep.
and just destroyed everybody. But what did he do, man? He had stuck. He had went through it, man. Even though he didn't want to do it, he still did it, man.
Yep. Cause he understood that was prophecy and that was the will of the
Yeah,
Heavenly Father.
yeah.
You know, he asked the Lord 3 times, man. He said, "But let it be according to your will." You know.
Hmm. Yeah, man. So that's we getting it off right there and wrap
Okay.
up. But that was the main point though that I wanted to hit. This is like it's all about fighting a good fight and finishing your course, man. All right, because we're all like we said about the penny, we're all striving for that same penny, and we're not receiving that penny until this place is destroyed. All right, so we all got to continue to fight the good fight and endure these afflictions and whatever else we have to go through in this thing. We have to endure all of that and just keep on fighting this fight, man. All right, and keeping our faith, man.
Yeah, I believe what Acts 14:22. Through much tribulation shall we
Yeah,
enter into the kingdom of the Most High.
yeah.
You know, it's not going to be an easy path. Hey,
It's a
man.
straight gate.
Yeah,
It's
difficult
difficult.
position.
This is a difficult path. It was never meant to be easy from the beginning.
Yeah,
It's going to be continue to be harder until we get to the end, man. But once we get to the end, that's when we can sit back and just be like after you running hella long and you just tired of shit, you want to just give up and stop running. No, you can't. You can't just stop, man. We gotta keep running.
yeah,
And then once we cross that finish line, all right, then that's when we can sit back and just like lay out, just like man,
yeah.
I'm done. Like I can now we can enjoy ourselves, man. Now we made it. All
Finish
right,
my course, man.
finish your course.
You know, I did that which was required of me as a servant of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai.
Yeah, and you can tell the Lord when He returns, like when He asks you what were you doing, you can say what you've been doing, man, because you were actually working, man.
Yeah, sure.
All right, so with that, we're gonna like wrap up and give our praises again to Yahweh,
Yahweh
Ba'ashem,
Bashem
Yahweh
Yahweh Shai.
Shai. Double honors to our apostles and elders, and shalom to all the Akim out there preaching His word, in truth and sincerity,
Shalom.
and death to the nigga woman.
Yeah, death to the nigga woman. Death to you too, Tracy.
Shalom.
Shalom, my king.